Right. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Right. Okay. Here today we are going to start the lesson. Last time we discussed about we were discussing about internet users. Under that we discussed some of the popular users we can get through the internet, finding information, email, entertainment, social media. In that way, we discussed some of the users. Then here still we have to remain some users to discuss. That today we are going to discuss these things, and also we should want to discuss some internet terms. Then we'll discuss these internet terms also. Then after that, I want to discuss about the assignment, what you want to do in this assignment. Then after that, we are going to discuss some question paper, past paper question. And then if we have time, then we are going to start the e-commerce part. That means your chapter 2. Right here today, I am expecting to end of the chapter 1. Then altogether we have in the syllabus only 2 chapters. The first chapter is now we are finishing. Today I am going to finish it. Then after that, if we have time, then today itself we are going to start the e-commerce part also. Right. However, we'll start from the point where we stopped last week. Right. This one we discussed internet in education. There are many aspects of using internet in education. These things we discussed in last week. Right. Then consider about this one also, Google services. Google is one of the most popular website, web-based organization in around the world. They are providing various types of services. Especially the most popular one is the Gmail. Then if you want to create an email account, then you can use this one of the service provided by Google. But there are many other users you can get through the Google. They are the services we are going to discuss now. The one of the service they are providing is Google Drive. Google Drive. Normally, you know how to store your document, how to move from one location to another location. Normally, you are using pen drives for that. Pen drive, OCD, DVD. These are the devices you are using to move your documents to another place. But Google provide online drive, online services to move your documents to another place. Not only Google, there are many other organizations provide the same service, but the Google one is the very popular, and they are providing very high volume. That means once you registered with Google, then they are providing 15 GB service of Google Drive. 15 GB. Normally, Microsoft provide 1 GB size service, but the maximum one provided by the Google organization. Right. This type of drive also known as cloud services. That one of the good example is Google Drive. Their size is volume is normally 15 GB. Your documents, whatever the documents you created in your home computer, you can get through this document anywhere from the world. Right. That's the specific about the Google Drive. That is a free web-based application. Through the Google Drive, once you create the Google Drive account, then it provides many other services also. Google Documents, spreadsheet, presentations, Google Sheets. In that way, there are many other services also available. You should want to familiar with these services also. Therefore, I am going to give it some experience about how to use in these services. Especially if your assignment based on these Google services, not only Google services, that I will explain it, how to organize your assignment. Okay, before that, you want to get familiar with these services. Right, write down the things appear in the screen here. First, about Google Drive. Then some of the services that provided document, spreadsheet, and presentation. Right. Complete the note here. Right here, I think you finish writing the notes here. Here, explain about Google services. one of the most popular service you can get through the Google is Google Drive. Google Drive is similar to normal Drive. If you want to transfer documents from one location to another location, then you can use this virtual drive. Right. To get the facilities service of this Google Drive, you must need a Google account. Then you will get 15 GB of Google Drive. Right. Then in addition to that, you will get some other facilities like document, spreadsheet, and presentation. Actually, these are the shareable facilities. Right here, explain it documents. Then, if you want to make shareable Word documents, that means one part of the document done by yourself, then another part of the same document done by someone else, then another part done by another person. In that way, if you want to create shareable documents, then you can use Google Documents. Similarly, if you want to create a spreadsheet, shareable spreadsheet, normally in yourself, you are using Excel. Excel to create the spreadsheet, but sometimes it need to create shareable spreadsheets. Some part of the things you are doing in yourself, then another part done by another person. The same time you can share this document. Normally, if you are doing the group assignments, group work, it is important. Presentation also very similar. It is like PowerPoint in interfaces, almost like a PowerPoint. The difference is it is shareable. You can share with your group members, your employees, or your friends in that way. Right. Another important part is forms, Google Forms. If you want to collect information regarding your employees or your friends or research work, in that case, you can create Google Forms. Through the Google Forms, you can collect information from your audience. It may be your employees, or it may be a researcher. It may be in your students, right? The other facilities provided by the Google services. Then I am going to show you how you can use these facilities with your computer. Right. Before that, write down these things also on your books. Right here, it explains about the specific Google services that you can get through the Google. Document, spreadsheet, presentation, forms, and drawings. All of these tools provide you to sharing facilities. Then I am giving you some experience how to get these facilities through your computer. Right, these things are very important regarding your job employment. However, it will not much important with your final examination. They will not going to ask what is documents, what is spreadsheet, presentation, like that, right? However, it will important regarding your job, your work, and also your assignment also. It will important. Right. Therefore, now I am going to give you some experience regarding that here. Therefore, I'm going to share the Google Chrome here. And then if you want to get the service of here, the first thing is move to your Google Chrome, then open Google services, google.com. You want to get this screen here. Suppose, for example, you want to get the service of Google Drive. That means, suppose you want to save your documents in the Google Drive. Here I have explained how you can upload your personal document into Google Drive. Then the same time you will learn how to download that specific document from the Google Drive. Right. If you want to use the service of the Google Drive, then the first thing is you will have a Google account. Right. I think all of you have this one Google account. You must have a Google account. After that, go to the screen, type Google Drive. Here in the search bar, type Google Drive. Right. Then once you type the Google Drive here, then you can select Google Drive from the list, or then click on the search button. Right. Then once you click the search button there, then you will see the links, set of links here. Click on the very first one, cloud storage for home and work and home. You want to click on here. Right. Then once you click that link, then you will move to this screen. Once you get this screen, click on here, go to Drive. Right. Once you click on this go to Drive here, then you will move to the another screen. Here they are asking your Gmail account. Here you want to give your Gmail account. Here I am going to give my Gmail account. Right. Then first you can give your email address here. Then click on the next button. Right. Then they are asking the password. Right. Now click on the next button here. Right. Once you click the next button, then you will move to your Google Drive interface. That means first screen of the Google Drive. Right. Then once you get the first screen of the Google Drive, then you want to familiar with the components there. They are provide the facilities to upload your documents, your created documents in the home. They are giving the facilities to upload it. Right here, the first screen of the Google Drive. Now you can see the first screen, home screen of the Google Drive. Right. Look at the screen here. Look at the screen here. In left top corner, there is option called New. Left top corner, there is option called New. Click on the New button here. Under that, there are some other options. Then later you will understand when you are doing practically in this activity, then you will understand these things. If you want to upload something to the Google Drive, then click on the New button here. Then once you click New button, then it will pop up another menu. Here there is option called File Upload or Folder Upload. Right? If your document prepared, organized as a folder, then you can upload as a folder. If you want to upload one single file, then you can click on the File Upload option. Right. Click on here, then I am going to click on this option, File Upload. Once you click File Upload, then Upload dialog box will appear. Here the place where you are going to select your particular document which you want to upload. Right. Then you are going to select it. For example, suppose I want to upload this document. Very first one, you can see assignment in PDF. This document I want to upload to the Google Drive. Then select the document which you want to upload. Then click on the Open here. Right. Then right bottom corner, they are giving the message uploading. Once uploaded, it says one upload complete. That's the message. You know it is uploaded or not. It gives the message one upload complete. Right. Then look at the middle area here, assignment in PDF. That particular document now you can see in the Drive. Now you can see that particular document in the Drive. Right. Then later time, again, you can log into the Google Drive, click on here, then you can upload that particular document to from any other location. Right. In that way, you can upload your document to the Google Drive. Right. That remember this point. First, you want to log into the Google Drive. Once you log into the Google Drive, then you will obtain this screen. Then click on the New. Then they are giving another menu. From this menu, click on the File Upload. Through this, you can upload one single file to the Google Drive. Right. Remember that particular Right. Then once you upload your document, then that particular document you can share. Right. That particular document you can share. Then we'll see how to share this document. Right. That already I show you how to upload it. Once you uploaded the document to the Google Drive, then that particular document you can see in this middle area. Assignment in PDF. This is the document. This one is the your assignment actually. Now I am going to show it how to share it. If you want to share this document, then you want to get a link. Through this link, it can be shared with all the necessary people. Right. Now I am going to show how to get this link. Then that particular link I am going to put on the chat box. After that, you will be able to read this document. Right. After that, you will be able to read this document. This is the your assignment. Actually, only one assignment I am doing for your course. Once you complete this one, then it is okay. Right. Then I am going to show first show how to get this link here. It will important for your documents also. After you uploaded it, then select the document. Select the document. Then click one time on the document. That means select it. Select the document. Then right click on it. Right click on it. Once you right click, then you will see there are many options here. And before download or before share it, if you want to see a preview, then you can select the very first one, preview. Right? Then you can open with any other tool. Right? In that way, there are many options here. If you want to download this document on your computer, then click the download. Right? Then if you want to remove this one, click the remove here. Right. Then I want to get a link, shareable link. I want to get shareable link of this document. Therefore, right click. There is an option called here, get link. Get link. Click on here, get link. Right. Once I click this get link, then you will see another box here, still loading it. Right. This is the box or window you can see after you click the get link. Here clearly you can see under get link, there is a link here. This is the link I want to share with you. Right. This is the link I want to share with you. Therefore, I want to click on here, copy link. Before that, I want to do one change here under restricted. That below you can see a word restricted. There is a small arrow. Click on the arrow here. You want to change this restricted one. That default selection is restricted. Change it into anyone with the link. Anyone with the link. Right. Now copy the link. Click on the copy link and click done button here. Right. Now I copied the particular link which I want to share with you. Right. The similar steps you can follow to share your own documents also. This is the step I am showing you to share my document. How to share my document. Right. Now I am going to share this document through the chat box here. Please go to chat box and click on the document here. Right. Okay. Is it clear up to now? Is it clear up to now? Is it clear up to now? Please give feedbacks, at least yes or no, through the chat box. Even you can use chat box to give in some feedback. If you are silent, mean I assume that all of you are getting the things very clearly. Then tell me what happened when you are clicking the link which I shared with you. All of you can see the document. Yes, that one student asked, is this assignment? Yes, this is the assignment which you want to complete. Right, this is your assignment. Then please give feedback of the others also. What happened when you are clicking the link which I shared? Is it open the document? Yes, some of the students giving some feedback through the chat box. They are saying it's working. Then one student asked again, so this was before October 30 or September 30? This one before October 30. Here, due is before 30th October. Right. Then don't worry about that. If you didn't get through this link, this link will disappear after the Zoom session. Therefore, you will not be able to get the document again. Therefore, that particular assignment I will upload to your Edmodo account. Then you can open this document through the Edmodo account. To the explanation purpose only, I am asking you to open now. Right. I think from this here up to now, you understand how to use Google Drive. How to use Google Drive. The same steps, similar steps you can follow in your home computer to upload your own document to the Google Drive. And now you will be able to upload the documents to Google Drive. Then once you upload it, then you will be able to download it again from another location. Right? Then I showed the steps to download also. Then I also explained how to share this document with others. How to share this document with others. If you want to share this document with others, then you want to get a link. You want to get a link. Click on the particular document, then right click. Once you right click, then you will open another submenu. From this submenu, click get link. Right, then you can get the link which to share. Right, then another question: can we use the presentation or Word? Right, then I am giving instruction to that also. Then I want to get your feedback. Right, then one student arise the problem how to do this one e-booklet. I am asking to create a e-booklet. That one student having the problem how to create that one. There he or she asking is it a presentation or Word in that way. Right, I am giving the instruction how to create this Google this e-booklet. According to my instruction given here, you want to create it. Right, wait until I am giving this instruction. Then again another one asks we can make it from Word. Right, then I will give the instruction how to create it. Right, okay, I think all of you are clear to using Google Drive here. Right, then earlier I explained there are other services also. Once you create the Google Drive, then you can use Google Documents, Google Slides, then Google Forms. In that way, there are some other documents also. Right, suppose you want to use Google Slides. Google Slides, that is very similar to PowerPoint. Only the difference is PowerPoint is used for yourself, only for yourself. But Google Slides you can use to share the documents. Right. Then if you want to create a Google slide, go to the Google website. The first thing is you want to go open the Google. Can you hear me now? Due to internet problem, I disconnected. Can you hear me now? Right, here the problem is host is changing to another student 504. Who is 504? Registration number 504. Please change the host. Now you are the host. You will be able to change this host to me. 504, please. Right, okay, thank you. Here we are going to continue. Right, the first thing is if you want to use Google Slides, then I am going to show how to use Google Slide. The same step, similar step you can follow to use if you want to use the Google Documents or Google Sheets. Google Documents is very much similar to word processing, MS Word. Google Sheet is very similar to Excel spreadsheet. Right, here I am going to show how to use Google Slide. Then you will automatically you will get how to use Google Documents and Sheet also. Right, if you want to use Google Sheet, then here type Google Slides. Google Slides in the search bar. Type the word Google Slides. Type the word Google Slides. Then click on it. Once you click on the Google slide, then it will show links. Click on the very first one, Google Slides. Google Slides, free online presentation for personal use. This is the link you want to click on. Right, once you click on there, then you will move to this screen. In this screen, select this one under personal. In the middle, there are two boxes here, personal and business. You want to concentrate on this personal box for personal window, this one. Right here, there is a blue color button called Go to Google Slides. Go to Google Slides. Click on here. Right. I click on that option. Once I click that option, then it will move to Google Slide environment. This is the Google Slide environment. From here, you will be able to create Google Slide. That means presentation with shareable. Right here, from that point, you will be able to create shareable presentation. Shareable presentation. If you are creating a new presentation, click on this icon, plus mark icon. Start a new presentation. Right. Click on the blank presentation here. Once you click on the presentation blank icon there, then you will get a similar environment with PowerPoint. Right? Once you see this environment, then you will remember your PowerPoint environment. Similarly, you can have the slides there. Then click to add title. Then you can add any title here. Right? And subtitles there. Then if you want to add more slides, you can use this option, insert. Through the insert, you can add more slides here. Similarly, same thing, same steps you can follow if you are doing in the PowerPoint. You can select themes in that side. In that way, you can develop your presentation through the Google Slides. If you want to add a new slide here, suppose the first one is the topic slide, title slide is the first one. After that, if you want to insert a new slide, click on the slide here. There are little differences when you compare with the PowerPoint. The menus and the other things are a little bit different. If you want to add new slides, click on the slide here. Then another menu under slide, select new slide. Select new slide. Then you can see a new slide here. Right here, I am giving a subtopic. Your ideas about assignment. Right. I think most of you are getting or open the assignment here. That previously I share the link. Right now, again, I am going to share another link. Then you will be able to share this document, this presentation with you. Right. Use this space to give in your idea to me. Right. That means the time is enough or not. That you have 1 month time to do that. Then how to submit it? In that way, I think in your mind there are many questions regarding this assignment. After I share this link with you, please send some information, ideas regarding the assignment with me. Right. In that way, you can design your presentation. After you create your presentation, then the next thing is you want to share with your friends. Right? Then see how you can share your presentation with other friends. And after creating it, here I am going to add another slide before sharing it. Right, new slide here. Another slide. That means if you are not enough sharing your ideas, then you can use the other slides also. Right. Once you complete designing your presentation, then you can share it. Then we'll see how to share your document. Top right corner, there's option called share. Top right corner, there is option called share. Right. Then they are asking a name for save. Here I am skip it. Right. Then you can see another box here, which is very similar to I saw in the box that previously under Google Drive. Here also you have the option get link. Right. Before this get link, there is option change to anyone with link. Click on here. Right. Then that particular link you can click here. Once I copy this link, then I can share it. Before that, again another thing, under this copy link, there is option viewer. Click on the small arrow here, viewer. You want to change this one also, right? Your participants want to give ideas, then they will be able to edit this document. Right? If you are not set as edit here, only the viewing can do them. Therefore, change it this viewer to editor. Right here, having some problem sharing, then therefore I am getting it right again. Here another question. That one question asked how to present images or diagram in the Google Slides. If you want to insert diagrams to Google Slides, then I am using this the last slide to show in some insert in some diagrams or images. Click on the insert. Click on insert. Then go to image. From this point, you can select one of the options here. You can upload your images from your computer, or you can directly search from the web, or you can upload from Google Drive. And if you want to use this option, search the web, click on here. Right. Then once you click on there, then search bar appear right side. Now in the search bar, click on the image title you want to insert here. Suppose you want to insert a hub. Then click write hub here and click search it. Right. Now you can see the pictures of hub. Click on the particular image which you want to insert. Suppose I am going to insert this one. Click on here. Then in the bottom there is option insert. in the blue color bar, you can see there's option insert. Click on here. Now I think all of you can that particular all of you see that particular image. Now you can see in the slides. Right. Okay. In that way, you can insert the images to the Google Slides. Right. After you create in this one, then you can share it. Right. Earlier we had a little problem when sharing the document. Right. Now I am going to share it again. Right. Because of some reason, it will not share. It will not create the link here. Right. It will okay. It will correctly after sometimes. Therefore, it will not a major issue. Right. Okay. Then later I will show again how to get the link here. Right. Okay. Then we'll continue with our lesson. That's the way of how creating the Google Slides. Right. Google Slides. That the similarly you can similar steps you can follow to create the Google Documents and Google Sheets. Right. This is very important for your works. If you are doing your job, you want to make various types of document that should be shared with your friends or your employees. Right. Therefore, remember the points how to create these types of documents. Right. Then regarding the assignments, I think that now I am going to show it the assignment here. I think all of you can see this assignment here now in the screen. Here they are asking create an e-booklet to represent what you learned in the business system subject. At least you should want to describe the following with diagrams or images. Right here. Types of network, these are the things you want to describe. Right? At least you want to describe the following things. That means all of the things here I am giving, you want to describe. We learned more than that, but at least you want to describe these things. If you are capable of describing more than that, it is okay. Highly welcome that. Right? Then if you can earn more marks also. If you can explain more than that, at least I need two explanation of these things. Here, the type of network: local area network, metropolitan area network, personal area, wide area. In that way, we learned types of network. Also, we learned lots of types of topologies, ring, star. In that way. Right? You want to explain these things with the diagrams or images. Put an image, then in front of this image, describe it. data transmission medium, right? Then under instructions, I think these things are clear for you. Then under internet, you want to explain what is internet, then URL, search engine, email, then proxy server. The proxy server you will be learned today itself, what is proxy server. Then file transfer protocol also you will be again learn today. Then e-commerce also, if we have time, we'll start from today. Then it will continue rest of the weeks. And there here you have closing date is 30th October. That means you have 1 month to complete it. Then the things you are learning during that period, also you can include your assignment. And the e-commerce, these things you will learn from today, from next week actually. Therefore, whatever the learning, what you will learn, you can include your assignments at the end of the days. Right, under instructions, they are saying the first one, use Google Slides or similar tools to create booklets. Google Sites or similar tools. Here the Google Slides also I am acceptable. Google Slides, that how to use Google Slides I explained earlier. It is acceptable if you are capable of doing working with Google Slides, no problem. Then Google Site is the major tool you want to use to create this e-booklet. I am expecting those who are use Google Sites to complete this assignment. Then you want to create a link regarding your assignment through the Google site. After you creating this link, then you want to post it to my WhatsApp account. The due date is 30th October. Right. Okay, here one thing, how to use Google site. Here I am explain how to use this Google site here. Then after that, you will be able to use this Google site option to create this assignment. Now I am going to show how to use this Google site to create assignment to you. To make the things in Google site, the first thing is you want to sign in with Google account. Sign in with the Google account. Therefore, the first step I am showing you to how to sign in with Google account. Type your Gmail address under the space provided here, email address. Then click next button. Then give the password. Once you give in the password correctly, then you will open your account. Now, once you get into your account, now this is the place where you are going to start in the Google site option. In the search bar, type Google site. Google site. These points you want to remember to complete the assignment. Right. In the search bar, type Google sites. Right. Once you click Google sites there, then you will have some links here. Select the Google site sign in, the very first one. Click on here. Right. Once you click in that link, then you will see the screen here. Once you get the screen, please click on start a new site. Start a new site. Here you have a plus mark, very similar to that previously I showed creating the Google slides. The same similar screen, similar type of screen now you can appear here. Click on the start a new site. Under that plus mark, click on here. Right, okay, now you can see your Google site environment. That means this is the environment you are using to design your assignment. This is the environment you are using design the e-booklet. And then I am going to show how to use, how you can use this environment to create your ebook. First thing is, here you want to give a page title, right? Under this page title, according to the assignment, you can give any title. Right? I am saying here, for example, assignment, assignment business system. Right. Then you can give any title according to your assignment. You can make changes for this assignment. If you want, you can change the size here, then bold, underline, then you can change the text color. Right? Various types of settings you can do with this text using the text formatting bar appear at the top. Right, this text formatting bar disappear once you click the mouse in another area. If you want to get this text formatting bar again, click on the title. Click on the title in the middle. Then you can appear this text formatting bar again. Right, then your e-booklet should be attractive. Therefore, it is up to you inserting some attractive things. If you want to change this background, if you want to add another view for this background, use this bar here. Here there is an option change image. Through this change image option, you will be able to change this banner background. This area called banner. This banner background will be changed through this change image. Look at the example here. I am going to change this banner background here. Click on change image. There are two options here. One is you can upload. You can upload your own picture as a banner background, or you can select an image from your computer, from the internet. Right here, if I want to use this one, click here and select it. Right. Now you can see background is changed. In that way, you can apply any background which you like. Right. Then after that, this below area, after the this background area, it is the place where you are going to insert your information. And this is the first page, assignment business system title page. In this page, you want to input your personal details also. Right? Personal detail, that means I want to see your picture. I don't know still who are you. I am not familiar with your figures. Right? Therefore, please attach your picture in this area and with a small description. Right. Then look at how to do that. Suppose you want to add your picture. Then look at the right side area here. Here you have three options: insert, page, themes, like that. Select, scroll down. Right. Okay, no need to scroll down. Click on the insert. You can see a option called image. Click on the image here. Once you click on the image, then again two options: upload and select. Right. This time I am going to upload a picture. Click on the upload. Then you can see upload window. You can now select the required picture from your computer. Suppose your computer pictures are available in D drive. Then subfolders, select the subfolders. It depends on your computer. I am going to insert my picture to here. The similar steps you can follow to insert your picture to your e-booklet. I think now you can see my picture to all of you. Then I want to see like that your pictures in with your e-booklet. Right. Then in front of this picture, try to insert brief description of you. Right. How to insert a brief description? Look at here. To insert a brief description, use this text box option. Under insert in right sidebar, under insert, there is an option called text box. Click on the text box here. Right. Once you click text box here, then text box bar appear at the below. If you want to add this text box in front of the picture, then what you want to do is drag and drop this picture to the location which you like to insert the text. Right? Click, drag and drop. Right. Now you can insert here. Click something about you, your name, your study organization, then your course. If you are working, then your working organization details. Right? In that way, please give me at least 10 lines. Right? More than 10 is okay. Highly welcome. You are inserting something more than 10 lines. At least I need 10 lines regarding yourself. Right. Okay. Is it clear up to now? I need your feedback.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. What about the others? This is the way you are starting your e-booklet. Please give your picture and your brief description in front of your picture here. Right? If you want to more earn extra marks, then you can add more about your organization, your course, or regarding the subject, right? Any other images, you can add the below area, right? Then all of these details are highly welcome. At least you need these things, right? Title, then your picture and brief description of you. Right. This is the first page of your e-booklet. Then we'll see how to add the assignment information. This is the first page, also known as this first page as home page. Right. This is also known as home page. Right. Now you are going to do, suppose for this example, now again back to assignment, type of network. You want to now you want to start describing type of network. Right. Then you want to do in this way. Go to Google site. Now your home page is okay. Type of network. Now you want to insert here the details of types of network. Right. Here the thing is, according to this assignment, you want to create separate page for each title. You want to create separate page for these points here. Here I am giving you to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points here. Therefore, you need 11 pages for each for this to describe these points here. Right. Then we'll back to again this Google site environment. Already you create one page that is called home page. In addition to this home page, you need another 11 page. The second page for representing what? Types of network. Right. Here, look at how to create the pages. Right. Now go to the right side bar here. Here you have three options: insert, pages, themes, like that. Click on the pages here. You are going to add pages. Therefore, click on here, pages. Right. Once you click page, then you will see all the pages available in your e-booklet. Already you have only one page. Already you have only one page. Now you are going to add the second page. Once you click pages here, bottom you can see a plus mark. In the bottom you can see this plus mark here. Click on this plus mark. Once you click plus mark, then small box appear, new page. Now giving the name for this small page. Right. Here the name will be matched with the second category. That means according to the assignment, the second category mean here according to the assignment, this first one, type of network. Under new page, give the name type of network. In short, we can say network types. Network types. After you giving the name, click on done button here. Right. Then you can see the new page appear on your site. New page appear on your site. The home page already there. In this right bar, under page list, the first one is home page. You want to visit the home page again, click on here. Now you can see the home page. Now if you want to do the changes for the network type page, click on the here. Network types page. Right here again another title. In this title you can say type of network. Type of network. Right. Now you can changes for this title. Suppose you want to bold it. Right. Bold. Then you want to change the character type. You can select the suitable character types for this booklet. That is up to you, but it should be attractive. I am giving allocate mark for finishing also. Therefore, all the things should be attractive. Right? That earlier I show you how to change this background image. I think all of you can remember it. However, I can show you again it. Select image. If you do not like to this image, then you can change another image for that type of network. Right. In this page, you can use this page to describe the type of network. Right. You want to describe the type of network in that in this way. The first one under type of network. Suppose you want to describe local area networks. Then insert a picture of local area network. In front of the picture, describe what is it. Right. Example. Suppose try to insert an image. Then click on right. Click on the image here. Click on upload. Right. Then I am going to insert the picture from the computer. Therefore, I selected upload, the option upload. Right. Now I want to find out the pictures which I want to insert here. Then I want to insert some picture regarding the local area network. Then in that way you can insert a picture. Then after that you can resize it according to your requirement. You can resize the picture. In front of the picture, please insert a description. Insert a text box. You can drag and drop this text box here. Now you can say local LAN stand for local area network. Then it is much suitable for small buildings. The number of users are limited. In that way, please give the brief description about local area network. Then this page you are using to represent types of network. Right. Then if you have another type of network under this type, you can explain it. Okay. This is local area network. Then second one for metropolitan area network. Then go to insert, click image. Then if you want, you can select here. That earlier I show how to upload it. This time from select. Right. Under search for image, suppose metropolitan area. Metropolitan area network. Suppose this is the picture you want to insert. Click on here. and click insert. Now you can see second picture. In front of this picture, please add the description. Add the description, click on text. The similar step that I previously described. You can add text box. Right. Here, give the description here. I am not giving the proper descriptions. Only I am typing the characters here. In your case, please add the description here. Right. Is it clear up to now? Now do you have an idea about how to the assignment? Right. Is it clear up to now? Then do you have any questions? Now you can ask it. Before going further, please, if you have any question, please ask me now. Right, here one question: how we save the computer or drive to do from time to time? Here, the very good question, very important question. There, he or she asking how to save it in the specific feature of Google site here, Google Drive. Any facilities from Google Drive? The specific feature is no need to save. Right? Automatically, all the whatever the character we type in, immediately after we type the character, it will automatically save. No need to save manually these things. Right? I think you have an idea about that now. No need to save manually. There is no options to save manually. Save buttons or any type of facilities there. That it automatically save whatever the things we type in or insert in with the Google site. Right. Suppose, yes, another question here. Right. There another question. They are asking, it is compulsory to do this assignment in Google site, or they are asking, can we use MS PowerPoint? That you can use PowerPoint or Google Slides, right? But this one is for self-learning. You want to learn and do something, right? This is for not for you. This is for all. Once you create the site link, then you can share with your friends also. Right? Then you can get the friends' opinions also. Then I will show how to get that one also, friends' feedback. These types of things you will not get through the PowerPoint. Just a presentation, PowerPoint me. If you are learning communication here, the subject is business system. Under that we are learning communication. Right? Then you want to link with the others. You want to make relationship practically. Therefore, I highly encourage you to do use the Google site to do this assignment. It will get more marks. If you are doing PowerPoint, it's no problem. I am accepting it. You will be passed also, no problem. However, if you want to get more marks, right, higher marks, then use Google site. Right. I think you get the idea about that, right? Okay. Okay, now suppose accidentally you close this Google site, like here I also accidentally close the site. Then I want to return again. Right? Normally, you are doing this not completing in one day. The first day you are doing something, then second day you want to come again to the computer and start from the point where you stop. Right? Then second day you are coming to the computer, then how you can open it. Right? This is the thing I am going to show in now. Then you want to open it. Then go to Google, type Google site. Google Sites, then search it. That's similar steps that earlier I explained. Follow the similar steps. Click on Google site. Right, the similar steps you can follow. Right, now give the email address. Right, give the email address and click next button. Right, I will show it again. Google Sites. Then click on the very first link. Then you are getting your screen like that. Right, in the below the recent sites, and this recent site you will appear your all the files, e-booklet here. Whatever the things you created through the e-site, Google site, you will appear under this recent sites option. Therefore, the last one I created, you can see at the first one, as a first one. Click on the here. Click on here. Then you will open your e-booklet from the place where you stop. Now it is open. This is the way how you can open in the next day. Right. The next day, suppose you are going to do the second one. Assignment, go back to again assignment. Now type of topology. Then what you want to do? Can someone tell me if you want to describe the type of topology in the booklet? Now what is the steps I want to follow here? Right. That earlier we completed the part network types. Now I want to add network topologies, about network topologies. Right. Now how you can add network topologies here? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me how can add network topologies? Can you remember how can add the network types? That earlier, adding pages. Then you want to add a separate page to what? Add the description of network topologies. Right. Our next topic is network topology. Therefore, I am going to show it again how to add network topologies part. Right. Now go to the right sidebar. Here you can see insert pages, themes. click on the pages. Click on the pages. Now at the bottom, you can see here plus mark. Click on the plus mark here. And the new page box appear now. Click the second title, Network Topologies. Network Topologies. Right. After you give in the topic, click on the done button here. Right. Now you can appear separate page for network topologies. In the pages list, you can appear now the network topologies page here. If you want to go back to the home page, click on home. If you want to go back to the network type, click on the network type page. Then you can do the necessary changes here. Then if you want to go to the network topologies, click on the network topologies under here. This is the newly added page, recently added page, this one. Again, you can do changes for title. If you want, you can change their settings. Right. Then similarly, you can add a picture and the description. Picture and the description. Or if you like, there are some options here under insert. You can use these options. Right. If you want to earn more marks, then use this option. If you can add videos under YouTube, you can add video, calendars, map. Right? These are the options. Other facilities you can use with Google site. Then suppose under this network topologies, you want to describe, suppose star topology. Then what can I do? The first one, I am going to explain star topology. Then first add an image. To add images, under insert, go to image, click upload or select. I am going to that directly. If you want to insert images to the site through the directly through the internet, click select from your computer, click upload. Right. Here I am going to insert a picture from the computer. So click upload. Then select the picture that relevant with star topology. Click open. Now you can see the picture here. In front of this picture, give the explanation. To give the explanation, you need add a text box. Under insert in the right bar, click on the insert text box. Click on the text box here. Now text box appear at the bottom. Right. Then if you want to get this text box in front of the picture, therefore drag and drop this text box. Click on the text box, drag here and drop it. Right. Now you can type the necessary words. What is star topology? Describe what is star topology in front of the picture. Then you want to describe about ring topology. Under star topology, the second one, ring topology. Click on the images, upload. Right, again I disconnected and connected again. Host is changed to 089. 089 is the, please, right, okay, thank you. Now we start in the point where I am stopping. Insert the ring topology picture. Now you want to describe it, put the text box, get this text box to in front of the picture. Now type the description, type the description. Right. In that way, you can complete your assignment. This is the second page, network topologies. Then next page is data transmission medium. Now you can apply similar steps to add the data transmission page. Right. Okay. That's the things I want to explain. I think now you can get have a clear idea about how to create this e-booklet. I am asking you to create the e-booklet. E means electronic booklet. It should be shared with others. Right? Once you create this one through the PowerPoint, mean that is manual, not e-book. The first thing is, remember, you want to create an e-booklet, not just the presentation slides. Right. Therefore, I am highly encourage you to use these types of things. This is not the only one things to create these e-booklets. This one is the very easily you can, and other thing is you can get it freely without spending money, right? Without any payments, you can easily use this Google site to create your e-books. Right. Then after you creating this assignment, next thing is you want to publish it. You want to publish. Once you publish, you will receive a link. That is the link you want to send me to my WhatsApp account. Right. Now I am going to show how to create this link. Right. After you creating this one, then you want to publish. Before publish, another thing if you want, you can preview. Right? Preview. You can preview these sites. How to preview this one is, here you have option called preview. In the top menu, undo, redo. After that, there is icon, preview icon. Click on here. Right. Once you click this preview option, now you can see your e-booklet as a web page. It's like a web page. This is your home page here. Click on the home page. Directly you are moving to network topology page. Right. This is the first page assignment, your home page here. Your menu appear at the top, home, network topologies, network types, like that. Then I can click, suppose I want to see your network types, then I am clicking here. Once I am clicking network type, then it will load the network type page. Network types of network page. Right. Then I am exit from this preview view. Then back to the designing environment here. Okay, then you can do the necessary changes again. Then you can click on the preview, and before publishing, you can see how this appear to the audience. Right. Now I am going to show how to publish it. Click on the publish button here at the top right corner. There is a blue color bar called publish. Click on the publish button. Once you click on the publish button, then there's a box here again. Now under this box, type here under web address, type your name. This is remember. You want to type your name under web address, right? Suppose for example, here I am giving my name. Right. If it is already exit, they are giving the message that is a great address, but it is already taken. There are many other Chandanas. Therefore, one of them they already taken this name. Therefore, if it is the case for you also, most probably your name is taken by someone else. In that case, you want to change, set some a little bit changes for your name. Then here, for example, Chandan is already taken. Therefore, I am going to do some changes. At the end, I am at _1. _1. Underscore is not allowed. Look at the message here. Use only lowercase letters, numbers, and dashes, please. And according to this message, then I am going to change again. Suppose Chandana 1. Okay, that is accept. No any red color message here. Look at the below http sites google.com view. At the last, you can see your name. This is the way how you can create your e-booklet address. This is the address you want to share with me. After you giving your web address here, then you can see your address. Before you copy in this address, remember to these changes also. Before you copy in this address, you want to do some settings here. Click here, anyone manage. Click on here, anyone manage. Under that, under links vary. Click on change. Here you want to change this one, publish site. It should be public. That already public here, no need to change it. Normally in your case, it's appear as restricted. You want to, under publish site, you want to just restricted into public. Make sure that. After you change these settings, then click done button. Right, now all are okay. Now you can publish this one. Click on the publish button here. Right. Look at again this steps here. After you creating the assignment, click on the top right corner button, blue color button, publish. Once you click publish, then you will appear publish to the web box. Under that, they are asking web address. Instead of this web address, giving you a name, I am, as an example, I am giving my name. It's already taken. Therefore, I am going to do some little changes to it at 1 at the end. It's okay. Now you can see the full address below. Start with HTTP. This is the one you want to share. Before copying it, before sharing this one, please go to manage, anyone manage. Then again, little box here under links below, click change. Then click publish site. This one, normally in your case, publish site, your case set as restricted. You want to change this one as public. Then done. Then you back to again that publish to the web box here. Click on the publish button. Click on here. Then publishing. now you can share that particular link to my WhatsApp now. Right, okay, I think you get the idea about that. This lesson is recording, therefore I am published this recorded version of this lecture. Later you can see the steps again and again. I think you can do very nice assignment at the end. Right, okay, is it clear up to now these things? Any problem? Then you can discuss with me now. Right, is it clear? What about the others? Some of you are saying clear. Please at least send me through the messages. Is it clear up to now? Okay, some of you are saying through the chat box clear. The silent mean, I assume that all of you get the things very clearly. No doubts, and very clearly understand what you want to do. Right. Okay. That's about our assignment. Right. I am expecting this assignment before 30th October. Right. Okay. Then I am going. I will back to again our lesson. We are discussing about internet services. Under internet services, we discussed about Google services, and under Google services we learned how to use documents, Google Documents, spreadsheets, presentation, forms. Google Forms is another important part. I am not explaining how to use this Google Forms. Again, it is not a big issue using the Google Form. You can use the same steps. You can use same steps to create in the Google Slides and the Google Sites. Go to the Google search bar, type Google Forms. Then you will see the screen. From the screen, the blank plus mark there. Click on the plus mark. Then select the question type, and you can give the question. Right? I am expecting that one also in your assignment. Right? Collecting information from others. The form or page to collecting information from others. Please send your feedback regarding my assignment. Then others are available, should be able to giving feedbacks to your assignment also. Therefore, try to add a form. Right? Okay, I am going to show that in quickly. I show how to use Google Forms also. It is also important. That is why I am taking time for this. This is very, very important, especially regarding your jobs and working, right? Therefore, see here also creating Google Form. Quickly, I explain it. Go to search bar, type Google Form. Google Form here. Search Google Forms. Then click on the very first site here. Google Forms. Now click on the personal, under personal, click on the go to Google Forms. Right. Then again a similar screen appear. Click on blank. Click on blank. Then they are asking a title for that. The default one is untitled. Click on the untitled form. Now you can give your own title. Right. For example, suppose test. I am giving another title here. Right. Then under form description, you can give a small description regarding your assignment. Then you can add the question. Right. Then right side, there is a sidebar here. Here, click on this plus mark to add the new question. Click on here. Then question added to your form. You can change the type of question. Suppose you want to ask, enter the name of recipients, name of your audience. Then you want to change the question type. The default question type is here, multiple choice question. Under this multiple choice question, there is a small arrow, down arrow. Click on the down arrow here. Then you can see some options here, says the type of questions available. Now you can select one of the question type you want to apply here. Suppose you are going to collect the names. Therefore, suitable one is short answer. Short answer type. Click on here. Now type the question. Enter your name. Enter your name. Right. Now your first question is okay. It provides space to enter the name. In bottom, there is option required. If you want to set this question as must, the audience or your audience must provide answer for this question. Then you want to set this required button. In that case, without giving answers for this question, your audience will not be able to go to second question. Right, that's about first question. Then if you want to add another question, click on add. Then select the question type. Here there are many question types, right? Later time you can apply these other types also. If you want to get more detailed answers, click paragraph type. Multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, file upload, linear scales. These are the different types of questions available. These are very, very important if you are doing some kind of research on behalf of your organization. Right? It is very important. Now, very popular this Google Forms. Right? They are preparing this Google Forms, and you can publish the link. Very quickly, you can collect ideas or experience of others. Right. In that case, suppose your second question is paragraph type, then click on paragraph, then type the question. Then you can ask, please feedback about my assignment. Right. In that way, you can type the questions. Then set this required one. Then if you want, you can go to the next type. After that, then there are other settings also. You can change the themes from here. Then you can, before sending the link, you can see the preview. After you create in this Google form, then click the send button here. click on the send button. Once you click send button there, then you will appear another box. From this box, right, from this box, select this middle option here. You can see here send via email. The second option is link here. Click on here. Once you click on here, your shareable link is appear. Your shareable link appear here. Then you can shorten this URL by checking here. Now you can find the short form of your URL. Now you can copy this link here, and then after you copy, then you can paste it into your friends WhatsApp groups or whatever the shareable application. Right. For example, I am going to share this link with you. I am going to put into here in your chat box. Before that, enter your name. Then please feedback about assignment. Try to give in 1 or 2 words about your idea regarding the assignment. Right, only 2 questions. Please enter your name and your idea about the assignment. Right, suppose this is my Google form test. Right, I'm going to send it now. Send via link, shorten, copy it. Now paste it on your shareable groups, right? Okay, now I am going to share this link with you. Right, now look at the chat box. Click on the link I provided now. Right, okay. Try to give in some answers now. Okay, now our time is 10:43. I am giving some break, 30-minute breaks here. I'm again start 11:10. Within that period, also you can provide some answers for this form. Right? Okay, that's the thing I want to explain regarding your assignment. That particular Google form, you can add your assignment. If you want to add this Google form to your assignment, here add separate page, go to page, add feedback. The page name is page feedback. Right. Now you can see Google site add separate page called feedback. Right. Now if you want to add that particular Google form to in this page, click insert, go scroll down. Here you have option called forms. Click on forms here. Right. Under forms, here you can see all the Google forms you can create it using Google Forms there. The last one you created at first today, this is the last one I created, test. Therefore, select it, click insert. Now you can see your Google form on the your e-booklet also. This is the way how you can insert your Google form into your assignment. Okay, that one also I am expecting these things also. Right, okay. Now I am going to giving the break here. During the break time, try to giving some feedback to the link which I provided through the chat box now. Right, okay. After the break, we'll meet. 11:30. Sorry, 11:10. Remember the time 11:10 will meet the. We'll meet again, right? Okay. Right, now you can write down the topic here, internet terms. Right, the first term here we are going to identify file transfer protocol. File transfer protocol. Within bracket, you can say in short FTP. FTP. This is a type of protocol. We are using this protocol to send files from one location to another location through the internet. Right? That means protocol means that already we know the meaning of protocol, set of procedures or rules that follow in the internet or network systems. File transfer protocol in that type, that's the type of protocol should have the rules and regulation that should follow when sending files through the internet. When sending files through the internet, we can say file transfer protocol is a protocol that includes rules and regulation to follow when sending files through the internet. Look at the diagram here. Here explain the file transfer protocol cycle. Here you can identify two main stations, that means client and the server. Client is the station where request the resource from the internet. Client is the station where request the resource from the internet. That means client is the computer that send in the URL or send in the URL. Right. Then server is the responding station. Right. Client, whatever the things client request, then it goes to the server. Server send in the required files. That means file transferring happening in this cycle. File transferring, client asking the resource, then server responds through the files. File transferring. Right. To transfer files from server to client, then both of these stations should have this file transfer protocol. Then only server can send the files and client receive the files. Right. Okay. Here in this diagram, another additional unit entity here called firewall. Right. Just draw the symbol for this firewall here. Then meaning I will explain in the same slide, and later in separately I want to explain what is this firewall part. Therefore, when you are drawing this diagram, just draw the things. I explain what is firewall in later. Right. Okay. First draw the diagram here. Right. Okay. I think you finish drawing diagram here. Right. Then we'll move to the note part, that file transfer protocol. Here explaining what is file transfer protocol refers to process that involve transfer files between computer over a network. Right. This file transfer protocol, it needs to transfer files through the network or internet. Right. Especially end stations, maybe download, or starting station upload, then transfer file. All of these three factors happen due to this file transfer protocol. Right. First, write down the note here. Right, I think you finished writing this one here. Here, data transferring. If you need to do some transferring things from one location to another location, they are saying it needs file transfer protocol. The transferring mean there are three important things happen, either starting station or ending station, and in between sending the information. Normally we call the starting in upload the things. Then receiving location we normally term as downloading. In between transfer files. All of this happen because of this file transfer protocol. Right. Then next, look at the importance of the this file transfer protocols also. Advantages of file transfer protocol, having these advantages. Right, without having this file transfer protocol, also it will able to send in information, but because of using these separate protocols, we can identify these advantages. Especially three advantages here point out: speed, security, and back and forth movement. Speed is normally higher than normal transferring the data because of this file transferring protocol. Also, it improves the security of receiving and transferring data. If you are using the file transfer protocol, then you can set username and password before receiving, downloading the information. Because of this facility available due to available of file transfer protocol. Therefore, we can say security is increased due to use of FTP. Then back and forth movement, that means back and forth movement mean transferring data from starting location to ending location. Here refers to uploading and downloading. Right? These facilities, uploading and downloading facilities available due to this file transfer protocol. Without having this file transfer protocol, it will be more difficult to uploading and downloading facilities. Right. Okay. Write down these three advantages. Right here, I think you finish writing the advantages of FTP here. These advantages you can identify in regarding speed, security, and back and forth movement. Right, we'll move to the next term. The first term here we discussed file transfer protocol. Right, then another term, web traffic. Write down the term web traffic. Here, the web traffic is referred to volume of users visiting your website. Volume of users, that in other words we can say at a particular time the number of users you visit your website. If it is more, mean your website is very good, right? You are publishing a higher demand website. Number of visitors are high, mean number of visitors low, mean your website is still developing or not much demand for your product. Therefore, when we are designing and hosting the websites, we should want to give particular attention to improve the way of improving the web traffic. Right here, saying website purpose, the visitors' own goals, and the way in which discovered the site. Right here, they are giving some special terms. Web traffic is normally measured in visits. In green color here, you can see measured. Web traffic is measured in visits or sometimes called sessions. Remember these words here. That last, it again explain the number of visitors at a time period. It measured normally some organization per week, per month. In that way, they are counting the number of visitors. Right. The web traffic is important because of here in the bottom they are giving 4 factors. More people visit mean more customers. Normally, more visitors are there. Normally, website, when we are searching the website, many websites available with the internet. Normally, we are visiting, but only visiting. Right? Not normally we are going to attach with them. Not normally we are purchasing something from the websites. Right? But more visits mean number of purchasing also increasing. Therefore, web traffic improving is very important in the e-commerce aspect. Then also it is important to generate in qualified products. Then brand name also sharing. Right? If they have some particular brand name, number of visitors, high number of visitors mean that particular brand name share among these visitors. Then more relationship. These are the some important facts regarding web traffic. Right. Complete this note here. Right, okay, here explaining about what is web traffic, that is refers to volume of users visiting a website at a particular time period. Web traffic is measured using a special a term called visits or sessions. Then they are important to improve in the web traffic is important for the e-commerce point of view because more visitors mean they can improve more customers. The visitors are different from the customers, right? Customers mean they should want to buy or purchase something from the organization or website, e-commerce website. Right? The visit means just the visitors. They are not involved with any purchasing or any transactions. Right? In that way, we can identify some important facts regarding the web traffic. Right. Then we'll move to the next term here, firewall. Firewall. Write down the next term, firewall. That earlier I mentioned that word when we discuss about the file transfer protocol. Then in that time I point out in the figure, I point out the position where I place that firewall. Firewall actually security system. This security system having with both front end and back end. The front end means your location, client location. Back end means server location. Both of these locations should have the firewall to secure from unauthorized access or any other unauthorized things. Right, that's the purpose of having firewall. Normally, firewall you can see with your computer as a software or hardware. Right, in both form available with this firewall. Right, look at the diagram here. This again explain about this firewall. Start with the left side. Left side, you can see here the network system. It's name labeled as private network. That means your location. You are in this location, right? Then right corner, look at the right side here. Internet, that represent the internet. Through the internet, there are many things, right? Attackers here named as attackers, various form of attackers you can find through the internet, right? If you have a firewall in between the internet and your private network, then these attackers are not able to easily attack the your network, right? The firewall give the security for that, right? Therefore, it is not much easy task for the attackers to attack your private network. That's the simple diagram that explains about the firewall. Right. Draw this diagram on your books. Right. I think you finish drawing the diagram here. Finish it. Right. In this diagram, explaining about firewall. Firewall is the unit that exists between your network or your personal computer and the internet. Firewall, we are using firewall to protect from various attackers coming through the internet. And these attackers, the most probably the firewall protect from the malware or viruses, various types of viruses. But think about how can protect your computer, your network from unauthorized or unnecessary websites. Right? Let's think about how it's the firewall is not enough to protect unnecessary websites from your network. And there should be another way to capture the unnecessary website. That later, again, I will explain that also. But the firewall, mostly they are using to protect from viruses and similar types of things. Right. Then I think you finished drawing the diagram here. Here, explain about what is firewall. Look at the paragraph here. Firewall is a network security that highlighted that point. Network security method locate on your computer or network. Normally, the firewalls are located on your computer or your organization's network, right? To monitor incoming and outgoing web URL, incoming and receiving and sending URL, and permits or blocks data packets based on set of security rules, right? Their firewall specify some security rules. According to this security rule, they are checking the incoming URL and the sending URL. If there is any unnecessary or harmful thing with this URL, the firewall should be able to capture this harmful event and remove this harmful event from this URL, otherwise that block the URL. If it is not able to remove that particular harmful event, then what's happening in this firewall is, what is doing this firewall is blocking the URL. Right. Therefore, the purpose of this firewall is exists or barrier between your internal network and incoming web URL. Right. Okay. Write down this paragraph on your books. Right. I think you finished writing this one for your notes book. The firewall is a security method that available on your computer or your organization network system and the internet. Right? This firewall having a set of rules. According to these rules, it always check the incoming URL. If contains some harmful things with this URL, firewall is able to identify these harmful things. Then firewall, if it is sometimes, if it is able to remove this harmful thing, if it is not able to remove, then what firewall doing is stop or block the URL. Right. In that way, firewall mostly used to protect various type of viruses or hackers from the internet. Right. Okay. Then we'll move to another term. Up to now, we learned three important terms. The first one, FTP, file transfer protocol. Then secondly, we learned about web traffic. Then the third one is firewall. Right. We'll move to another term. Write down proxy server. Proxy server. That is again very much similar to firewall. The purpose is same. That is protect from your organization's network system or your personal computer. That's also exists. The server is exist between your organization's computers and the internet. That the difference is, one major difference is that earlier I mentioned it, that I think you can remember. I mentioned think about how to protect your computers from unnecessary website. The proxy servers having a filter system. Right? Through this filter system, it will be able to identify unnecessary websites. If that proxy server feeling that particular URL is URL containing unnecessary things, then the proxy server, what is proxy server doing is block the URL. Therefore, it is important these days, especially it is important to having a proxy server for your home computer. It will protect your children, protect from unnecessary websites, Right. The first draw this diagram. Then we'll learn further about the proxy server. Right. First draw the diagram here. Right. I think you finished drawing the diagram here. Then we should want to familiar with proxy server, a little bit more about the proxy server. The basic idea is proxy server is a server that exists between your computer and the internet. Their main purpose is protect your organization system from the unnecessary website. Right. Here, another thing, it is important, this diagram further explaining the proxy server having a cache. Cache means temporary memory. Cache is a temporary memory that maintained by the proxy server. Whatever the UR request by the organization's computer, that means you, whatever the UR request by you is temporarily stored in the cache. Temporarily stored in the cache. Therefore, the next day you are requesting the same URL, then proxy server responds giving the same URL from the cache to your computer. That means always no need to go to the actual server. Always once you request in the URL, always it no need to go to the actual server exist in the internet, because its copies are always available with the proxy server. That means the speed of the computer, web surfing speed is improved. Web surfing speed is improved. Then it is another advantage. Right. The first advantage is protect from unnecessary websites. The second advantage is it helps to improve the web surfing speed. Right. Then look at the diagram here that it will explain cache memory with the proxy server. Here you can see it. Then, for example, suppose the URL 1, you request in URL 1. Then this yellow color, it says as URL 1 and URL 2. Right? This your computer or your organization's network system request the URL 1 and 2. Right. Then once receiving this URL 1 and URL 2, all of this URL go through the proxy server. Once they are going through the proxy server, one of the copy saved in the cache memory. One of the copy of each URL saved in the cache memory. Right. Then after saving the cache memory, then proxy server sending this URL to the actual servers exist in the internet. Once after saving these URLs in the cache server, that particular URL is sent into the actual servers. Then actual servers response. They are giving the URL 1 and URL 2. Also, these responses also through the proxy server. These responses from actual servers also through the proxy server. Then proxy server filter that particular URL 1 and 2 containing the harmful or unnecessary thing. Right? Make sure that unnecessary things are not in the URL and URL 2. Then it back to, that's filtering here indicate back to your station URL 1 and URL 2. Right. This is the way how proxy server working. You want to understand this one, how proxy servers working. Right, complete your diagram here. It is better to, if you can use different colors for that. Right, okay, I think you finished completing the diagram here. Right, here, further about the proxy server, that means proxy servers advantages actually. Here explain it is what is proxy server, that already I explained. Server that located between your computer and the internet. Right? Proxy server is a special server that exists between your computer and the internet. It has two main functions. here you can see these two main functions. The first one is providing high security, then increasing the efficiency. Providing high security and increasing the efficiency. High security means that area I mentioned in the diagram. Proxy servers has a special filtering system. Through this filtering system, it will be able to identify that particular URL contain unnecessary content. Then the second function is data receiving speed become greater, mainly because of this URLs are temporarily saved in the cache memory. The second time you are requesting the URL, no need to that particular URL sent to the actual service. One of the copy taken from the proxy and sent back to the your computer. Therefore, their receiving is their speed is greater when compared with the normal systems. Right. Okay. Now you can write down your note regarding the proxy server. Complete the note. Right. Here in this slide, explain about the proxy server. Proxy server is a server that located between your computer and the internet. Their main function is improve your security and the increasing efficiency. You can improve your security because of they are having a filtering system. This filtering system is able to identify unnecessary content. Then increasing efficiency means speed of web surfing is increased because their URLs are stored in the temporary memory called cache in the proxy server. The second time you are requesting the same URL, then no need to send through the actual servers. What they are doing, proxy server doing is once getting the URL, requesting URL, then it search in the cache. If it is available in the cache memory, then get it from the cache and send back to the requesting location. Therefore, it reduces the time. Data receiving speed is more. Right. Okay, that's about proxy server. I think you write down the things here. Then we'll move to another term, blog. When work with the internet, when we are surfing the web, the blog is another popular term you can hear. Blog is a type of website, actually. That I think you remember that when we are discussing about the types of website, I already mentioned there are mainly two types of website: dynamic and static website. Blogs are example for static website. Here the thing is special about the blog case when compared with the normal website. Blogs are allowed to giving comments to others. You can publish something to the internet, some topic regarding to anything. You can publish to the internet. Then also you can ask giving comments for your publications. Then you can ask comment, put the comments. The blogs are allowed to collect in comments from others. Right. Okay. Then that's type of these the things regarding the blog. Here it explains. Here says blog is a type of website where the content is presented in reverse chronological order. That means the things posted by the others, they are listed in chronological order. That means the newest posted is appear in the first. New content appear first. Reverse chronological order. Blog content is often referred to as blog post. Blog post, but blog content. Another name given to blog content is blog post. Right. Okay. Normally, the small individual or small group of people using these blogs to deliver or publish their present information. Right. That normally personal, individual person, they are using blog websites, blog pages to publish their individual things. Right. Actually, that earlier we learned the creating. We learning about how to use Google site. Google site is one example that used to create in blogs. That one is freely available. Any person can use this one. They can freely they can create website using the blogs. Right. First, write down the example here. This not here. First, write down this one. Right, I think you finished writing this one here. Yeah, again, you want to mention about the tools available to create the blogs. Right? To create the blogs or website, there are many types of tools available. Some of the tools you have to actually, you want to register and pay for them. Then only you can create blogs. They are allowing create the blog. But some tools available in the internet, you can freely use these things to create the blogs here. Therefore, you want to know names of some web tools giving facilities to create the blogs. Write down these examples. One example is wix.com. Write down this one. Example for creating blogs. Wix.com is one of the popular website. They are giving most of things freely to creating website. Wix.com. Then another one of the popular web creating tool is blog creating tool is Wordpress. WORD. Wordpress. PRESS. You can go to the internet and check this website. Then you are allowed to create blog pages or website using these web tools. WordPress is one of the popular web creating tool. You can create somewhat advanced web pages or blogs using the WordPress. It is freely available, this WordPress content. Then another tool is Blogger. Blogger, BLOGGER. Blogger is another tool. They are also giving facilities to creating blogs. Google Sites also available. That earlier we learned how to use Google Site. Google Site also giving facilities to creating blogs. These are the common tools available in the internet to creating or build up the blog pages. Right. Write down these examples also. I think you are finished. Write down these examples. First on wix.com, then WordPress, then Blogger and Google Site. Look at some pages here. That is example websites. You can see at the left side, right side, some comments. Some people are posted these comments here. The newest one is the very first one. In that way, this left side having the blog post. Then another example, this is created by using WordPress.com. These types of blogs you can create using the WordPress facilities. Right. That's about the internet terms. In this lesson, we learned few internet terms, commonly available popular internet terms. Very first, we learned about what is FTP, file transfer protocol. Then secondly, we learned about web traffics, then firewall, proxy servers, and finally we discussed about the blogs. These are the some of common terms you must familiar with. This actually in the examination point of view, it is very important. Sometimes they are asking to define the meaning of with the examples. They are asking to define in the terms. Right. Okay. Now we'll see one question, past paper question. Then you will get some idea about how the things you learn apply to your past papers. Here, the past papers, it's the fourth slide presentation, past paper discussion. Look at the question here, 2019, question number 3. The first, look at the question here and read it. Question number 1, they are asking about IP address. What is IP address? We learned what is IP address here. Then second question, they are asking, what do you mean by proxy server? Proxy server, they are allocate 3 marks for that. Then third question, briefly explain the following. MAC address, the A part A MAC address and part B NIC. I think you remember we discussed these parts also, MAC address and NIC. What is NIC stand for? Can someone tell me? Can you remember that? What is NIC stand for? Can someone tell me? NIC stand for what? National Identity Card number. Is it National Identity Card? What is that? Your feedback is very low. No one giving voice feedback. What is stand for NIC? At least someone can type it here through the chat box. Yes, someone says network interface card. Yes, that's very good actually. At least you want to type the answer and send it through the chat box. Right? If you are able to give in voice feedback is better. Right, okay. However, we'll discuss what is NIC. Then fourth question. Imagine you are going to implement a network in your working place. You are going to establish a network system in your working place. Then what are the initial steps you have to do? Then you want to familiar or you want to identify what are the steps, initial steps you want to do, establish a network system. Then they are asking what are the factors you should consider when you are implementing a network. This is implementing a network. What are the factors you should consider? Here the first part, initial steps, the 2 different questions. Right, okay, now we'll see the answers one by one. The first one, IP address. Right, if you want to get full marks here, then your explanation should be like that. Internet protocol, IP, that earlier we discussed that part. That's the numerical form of URL. We know what is URL. URL is a web address we are using to identify each and every website or web page separately. Once you converted this URL into numeric form, that numeric form is known as IP address. They are using a domain name system, DNS, to convert URL into IP address. IP address format is that 4-digit number separated by a dot. Then you want to mention an example here also. Right. In bottom part, it giving the types of IP addresses. There are two versions, IPv6 and IPv4. What the difference? In short, you can say IPv6 is 32 binary digits. That means it allows to connect 2 to the power of 32 devices. But IPv6 128 bits having, therefore it allows to connect 2 to the power of 128 devices with your network. That's the complete answer. If you want to get the complete marks, then you want to write down the similar type of answer. No need to give in the same words or same sentences. Right? Then understand and write down. Internet protocol. IP stand for Internet Protocol. That's the address, numerical form of uniform resource locator. It's used to identify each and every website in the internet. DNS is used to convert URL into IP address. Its format is as follows. Then two types of version, IPv6 and IPv4. Write down the answer on your books. Right, I think you finish writing the answer for this question. Therefore, we move into the second question. Second question is regarding the proxy server. Proxy server that earlier I mentioned. If you are remember, then no problem. You can use your own words to describe the terms. Proxy server is in simple term. We can say the proxy server is a server exists or available between you and internet. Their main functions are providing better security and improving efficiency. They are providing better service because of having separate filtering system. They are providing high efficiency with high speed because of proxy server having a small memory called cache. All the URL temporarily stored in the cache. Therefore, the speed is web surfing speed is very high. Right? No need to write down the same sentences here. That's one of standard answer. No problem. No need to remember the things here. Please understand the diagram and the functions also. Then you can write down using your own words. Right. However, write down this answer on your books and later try to write down it in your own words. Remember to draw in the diagrams when you are giving the answers every time. Right? If there is a diagram, please draw it. At least draw the diagram. If you are trouble with write down the with words sentences, then draw the diagram. Then you will get more marks for that. Right, then we'll move to the next part here. Difference, they are asking the term, define the term MAC address and IP address. That first question was also IP address. No? What's the question? Oh, yes, first one is IP address. MAC address and NIC. Here, look at the MAC address part. MAC address is the address labeled in the network interface card. Network interface card is a device must necessary to attach with your computer to connect with the internet. Right. NIC or network interface card is the network device that must necessary if you want to attach your computer to the network. That's the hardware device. To identify this hardware device, each and every devices, they are given a separate address. So separate number, unique number, that is called MAC, Media Access Control. The MAC address is a separate address that can be found in the network interface card to identify each and every interface card separately. Normally, MAC address is manufactured into every network card by the manufacturer when the time of manufacturing. These addresses, normally you can find the Ethernet card and Wi-Fi card. Ethernet card means normally normal network interface card. Another name for that, Ethernet card. And wireless card known as Wi-Fi cards. Both of these cards having that particular address called MAC address. Their format is, you can see below, its format as follows: 123 45 67 89 AB. Instead of dash, you can use colon marks. This is a hexadecimal number. That is MAC address. Then the second part, they are asking what is about NIC, Network Interface Card. Network Interface Card is a hardware device that available with your computer to connect your computer to the network. Then look at the note and get the idea about network interface card. Here, write down only the MAC address part for this question, right? Do not need to write down that IP address because we already explained it. Right, okay, I think you finished writing this one, MAC address. Therefore, we'll move to the next question. Question number 4. There are two parts. The first one, initial steps. And the factors determine factors to consider when implementing the network. The initial steps. These are the initial steps you want to know if you establish a network system. The first thing is you want to design the size of the network. Initially, you want to consider about the size. That means you want to establish a network system for your organization. That means organization identify the small or big organization. Right? Sometimes the organization is limited to one building. Sometimes it will have branches. Right? If you are having many branches, then you need to establish somewhat big network system. Therefore, you want to go personal area network or metropolitan area network system. If you have only one building organization, then local area network is super. Right. Once you identify the type of network, then think about the network topology. Which topology are you going to use to establish your network system? Right. This topology may be star, ring, right, bus. In that way, you want to determine the topology. Right. Then you want to identify the cabling system, how you are going to send in information from one location to another location, what type of cabling you are going to use, how they are acquiring. Right. Cables system may be wire or wireless. Right. Then other types of hardware needed, routers, switches. Right. Then you want to determine what are the hardware needed and how you are going to acquire them. Right. All of these you want to think about as an initial steps. Then how you are going to connect the internet. That's another thing that initially you want to think how you are going to connect with the internet, because many of the functions now presently doing with the internet. Then another major factor facing security issues. Right? Mostly most of the people, especially competitors, they are looking for hacking the other systems. Therefore, you need a proper security system to avoid these types of hacking. Then you have think about how to set the firewall or proxy server. Write down these factors here. Initial factors you want to think when you are establishing the network system. Right here, our time is now okay. We have to discuss one part in this question. In this part, explaining the factors to consider when implementing the network. And we should want to discuss these factors. It will take 5 to 10 minutes. Therefore, I am skip this problem to discuss here, and next week, I will start from this question. The last question in this here. What are the factors you want to consider when implementing the network? Right here, we should want some times to discuss. Therefore, I am discuss this part next time. Right. Okay. For the today, I am going to stop the lesson here. Thank you very much for the participation.
Thank you, sir.